Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back. In today's video update here for VIDT, right now we are trading at 0.03780. Taking a look at our 4-hour time frame, a lot of bearish patterns here, but most importantly, the movement is very strong. So let's get into the chart pattern that we see at the very top here. We can see it is a M, and from the structure of this, it is a bearish double top. Now, in the last 4-hour time frame here of our candlestick, we did see the range itself break through on a downside of a completion of our chart pattern. And normally chart patterns, after they complete, it could reach up to 5% or even more of that prevailing trend itself. We see the rejection of our 20 moving average. But before we see that, we can definitely take a look at our Bollinger Band reaction. So as the breakthrough of that candlestick, breaking through that area of support, we do see the Bollinger Band squeezed in, initiating a type of breakout. And where we see this breakout occur is, of course, the downside. And we are most likely going to see VIDT move fairly quickly here as higher volatilities indicate by our Bollinger Bands expanding. When we see that breakout or that squeeze, ultimately we wanted a breakout in an uptrend. We would have needed to break above our 20 moving average in multiple candlesticks. But because it broke down and closed below the 20 MA as this squeeze occurred, it is going to break down in a downside. And if we take a look at the 5% of the completion from this neckline, we are anticipating 0.03679 for our target. Now, before we get into that, we can see that this area may be a good area of a support before the price does reach and complete that 5% of a decrease of 0.03707. As we do scroll along using our fib retracement, we can see this area was a good area of support. And as I squeeze our chart here, we can see with our volume profile, which is this blue and yellow indicator, down where that area meets that near the 5% is ultimately where we see the cluster of our volume profile off to the side here. So our volume profile shows supply and demand at the dollar amount. So ultimately here at the outskirts of this node that's sticking out, that's the area we're going to be using as an area of support. Now, one of the things that we do see that's going to heavily impact the area of support that we are going to be seeing in the next couple of hours is the momentum measured by our MACD indicator at the very bottom here. So we can see the MACD indicator has already initiated that sell off. We do see that our signal line and our MACD line is below the 0%. So it is going to be continued this bear trend. But most importantly, depending on the outcome of these histograms, how big they become, we can see the waves over here. If it does become a bigger wave, then we aren't going to be holding that area of support at the 3707. We are most likely going to come down to our next fib retracement here at 0.03608. The more that we move further away from our moving averages does strengthen that trend itself. So if we see the body for our 4-hour time frame candlesticks increase, so if we see these bodies increase favoring the red or the bear side, then it is only going to increase that momentum found on our MACD indicator and slice right through our fib retracement at the 3707. So then just be very cautious here if we do see that price come down to the 3608 as the completion of the 5% from our double top chart pattern has been completed here. So that's my quick update for VIDT. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and comment down below to support the channel, but I'll see you next time.